Disney. Olaf's Frozen Adventure. Olaf burst out of a krunsakake with pieces of the cake falling every which way. "Surprise!" he shouted. "Olaf, not yet," said Anna. Elsa smiled. The surprise holiday party starts after the Yule bell rings. It was Arendelle's first holiday season in forever, and the two sisters would be spending it together with their kingdom. The castle courtyard was filled with festive townspeople. Everyone had been excited as Kristoff and Sven brought in the Yule bell. "The Yule bell signals the start of the holidays in Arendelle," Elsa told Olaf. "Okay, now," Anna whispered. Bong, bong, bong. The bell rang out, and all the villagers cheered. "Surprise!" shouted Olaf to the crowd. And with that, Elsa and Anna flung open the doors to the castle to invite everyone in. But instead of staying for the surprise party, the townspeople started to leave. "Wait," Anna said. "Going so soon?" One woman replied, "The Yule bell rang, so I must get home for my family's tradition, rolling the lefts." A couple added, "Our tradition is putting out porridge for the tomt." Two sisters explained, "We're baking traditional boostebelbeckels." Elsa invited Mr. and Mrs. Olsen to the castle, but they shook their heads. "Thank you, but Olga and I need to get home to knit socks for our grandchildren," Old Roy smiled. "We wouldn't want to intrude on your family traditions." With the villagers gone, the sisters needed cheering up. Kristoff serenaded them with his holiday tradition from the trolls, the Ballad of Flemingrad. But the song took a strange turn when Kristoff started singing about nostrils. Then Kristoff revealed another troll tradition, Flemmy the Fungus Troll. "Whoa, gross," said Anna. "Now you lick his forehead and make a wish," Kristoff said. Everyone laughed. Olaf followed the sisters into the ballroom. He couldn't wait to hear what Anna and Elsa's holiday tradition was. "Do we have any traditions, Elsa?" asked Anna. "Do you remember?" "After the gates were closed, we were never together," Elsa replied. "I'm sorry, Anna. It's my fault that we don't have a tradition." Over the past few months, Olaf had learned a little about why certain events and items were important to different people. And now he understood something new. Everyone in Arendelle had a holiday tradition. Everyone except Anna and Elsa. Olaf ran to the stable. "Sven, Anna and Elsa don't have a holiday tradition." Then he had an idea. "Let's go and find the best tradition Anna and Elsa have ever seen, and we'll bring it back to the castle." Olaf hooked Sven to Kristoff's sleigh, and the two immediately set out. Olaf knocked on the door of the first house they came to. "What is your holiday tradition?" Olaf asked a young boy and his mother. "We make candy canes together." The boy handed one to Olaf. Olaf pulled out his carrot nose and popped in the candy cane. His eyes whirled. "Oh, sugar rush!" The boy stared at Olaf. "You're supposed to eat it." "Eat my new nose? Why would I do that?" asked Olaf. "Because it's that time of year," the boy said. Olaf and Sven stopped at home after home to learn about different holiday traditions. They loaded all the traditions onto Sven's sleigh so they could take them back to Anna and Elsa. At their last stop, Olaf found the entire Oaken family celebrating in the sauna. Olaf thought that was a great tradition and added a portable sauna to the pile. But hot coals from the sauna caused problems. The sleigh caught fire, and the traditions began to burn. When the sleigh went over a cliff, Sven and Olaf landed on opposite sides of a ravine. And the holiday traditions were gone. Olaf was still hopeful because he had one last tradition, a fruitcake that he could give Anna and Elsa. But Sven was worried. He could hear wolves howling in the dark forest. Back at the castle, Elsa found Anna in the attic. "What are you doing up here?" asked Elsa. "Looking for traditions," said Anna. She had been pulling items out of a trunk filled with her childhood belongings. "What's in your trunk?" asked Anna. "Mostly gloves," said Elsa. But as Elsa reached inside her trunk, they heard a little bell ring. Elsa lifted out a small box and handed it to Anna. When Anna opened it, she couldn't believe her eyes. Suddenly, the two sisters heard a kerfuffle outside. They ran down to the stables where Sven was trying to tell Kristoff something. "Olaf is lost in the forest," said Anna, "and being chased by hungry wolves," said Elsa. The sisters knew they needed to gather everyone and search for Olaf right away. Anna and Elsa headed into the forest, calling out Olaf's name. Kristoff and Sven were close behind, with a search party of villagers. "Olaf, where are you?" wondered a worried Anna. Just when they thought they might never find him, the sisters spotted a carrot sticking out of a snowdrift. "Olaf!" Olaf explained how he had lost all the traditions he'd collected for his friends, even the fruitcake, which had been grabbed by a bird. "I'm sorry you still don't have a tradition," the little snowman said. "Olaf, we do. Look," said Anna. She opened the mystery box and showed Olaf what was inside. The box was filled with sketches Anna had made of Olaf when she was a little girl. "You're the one who first brought us together," said Anna. "And kept us connected when we were apart," added Elsa. "Every Christmas, I made Elsa a gift," Anna continued. Elsa nodded. "All those long years alone, we had you to remind us of our childhood, and of how much we still loved each other," Anna agreed. "It's you, Olaf. You are our holiday tradition," said Anna. "Surprise!" Glowing lanterns emerged from the dark forest. The townspeople were relieved to see that Olaf was safe. That's when Elsa had a brilliant idea. Because this was Anna and Elsa's first winter holiday in forever, the celebration needed to be special. With a little help from the villagers, they hosted their big party after all, right there in the forest. Best of all, Anna and Elsa rediscovered their holiday tradition, and a new one was created for Arendelle. All thanks to Olaf.